Hi everyone, it's Claire here. I've been tagged, so here are my top 20-ish items that I really enjoy crafting with. First of all, let's pour my trusty cuttlebug over. This little machine, it's a bit grubby, has cut I don't know how much out over the past 6 years. I bought it on eBay for half the price it should have been, and it has been absolutely brilliant. So I really wouldn't have started crafting without this. I've had it for 6 years, I've looked at other models, and I've stuck with what I bought originally. So my best friend really, and got me started some years ago. And along with that goes my trusty guillotine. Again, it's 6 years old, perhaps nearly 7, and it has cut out and cut out and cut out. It's had a few new blades, it's on its last legs, but everything I do with this. I think it's seen better days really, but it's one of my best friends. My children think I'm bonkers. So that's number 2. Number 3 is my Bind It All. Again, I bought it on eBay for half the price that they are in the shops. I'm a great lover of finding a bargain, and it's bound many things, and I just love it, really love it. It's quick, simple, easy to use, and you get some great results with it. So that's number 3. Number 4, what should I say is number 4? Probably my crocodiles. I've got 2 of them, one that cuts the corners and one that cuts the holes, and again I use those all of the time. These were both presents from my children, so they're quite special. One from Ollie and one from Harry. So again, really useful, and they get a lot of use. So that's number 4. Number 5 must be my little punch. This is my corner slot punch that I use all the time on photo mats to slot in 6x4 photos, 5x7 photos, or 3x2 photos. If you watch my work, you'll know that I'm a great believer in being able to just put photos straight into a book without cutting them up and without using glue, and this is what I use. So that one is number 5. Number 6 has to be my very squeaky tape gun. Again, it's stuck many albums and was another eBay purchase. So a real favourite of mine, that one. So that one is number 6. I think 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, number 7, inks. Has to be Distress inks. Vintage Photo is my favourite. I use that one lots, but I have got quite a lot of them, and the inkers that go with them, and my trusty stamper that I've had again for about 6 years. I've just bought a few more actually, because I thought I can't keep using the same one and peeling off the felts. So that's number 7. Oops, I'm putting them all on the floor, so hold on. Number 8 must be stickles. These are in no particular order really. I was never very glittery and girly when I was little, more of a tomboy I think really, and I have a real love for glitter. I don't know where it's come from, probably because I didn't use it lots when I was small. So I have lots and lots of stickles, and I use them on many of my projects, just for a little bit of sparkle, not too much though. So I've got a couple of drawers of these in a little cabinet. It's not going to go in. So stickles is number 8. And then Glossy accents. Really, really like that. It gives a great dimension to words and pictures, and I do use that quite a lot. So I think that one is number 9. Number 10 has to be my On the Edge dies. I didn't like them at all to start with, couldn't get them to cut out without things moving, papers moving, but I do stick everything to them now and I absolutely love them. Use them lots, and I think you get great detail from them. So On the Edge dies has to be in there. So that's number 10. Perhaps one of my favourite dies, I've got lots, it's something that I do collect, is the tag and bookplate die. This is the Tim Holtz tag and bookplate die. I use the eyelets on it and I use the tags all the time, and then I use the bookplates occasionally. And these are some of the tags that I've cut out and made using the die. So following on from that has to be, these two were inked with the Distress inks from Tim Holtz, but these 3 were made using the Paper Artsy fresco finish paints, and I really, really like these. They give a matter finish than the inks. The inks are more sort of translucent, and I've seriously got into these. So I'm doing a bit of a demonstration at our local craft show, well, national craft show at the NEC in March, and I'll be using these paints and the tag cutter to make the tags here on the make and take sessions that I'm hosting. So those all together must be 11 and 12. I'm losing count. 13 has to be graphic 45 papers. I absolutely love working with them. I get great inspiration from them. I love the colours. I love just how they put their collections together, and I think I've done most of my work using graphic 45 papers this year, so I have to say they have to be in my top 20 for definite. Stick those down on the floor. Embossing folders. Again, something that I absolutely love, and I have got lots of these. I use them in my Noel album, my Halloween albums. I think you can do so much with them. There's the candle one that I used in the Noel album. I don't think you can see it properly. But I do have lots of those. I'm not big on embellishments. I prefer to make my own and keep things quite simple. But adding some embossed cards and folders I absolutely love. So they definitely have to be in there. And the next of my favourites is my Spellbinders Blossom die. This one, I've used it on a couple of albums that I've made. I've used it on other things that haven't appeared on my channel. But my fantastic partner Andy bought it for me, and here he is. He's absolutely gorgeous, the best partner I could have. While I'm crafting, he clears up around me, and he just is so tolerant of everything that I do. Using the die one morning, I came downstairs and he'd made me a little card. He's watched me for weeks and weeks, months and months making stuff. And this is what he made. He rolled a flower up and stuck it on, and he put, "Hi Claire, enjoy your cuppa." He left me a cup of tea, ready to pour the hot water in, "and hope you like your card. From me, the big elf," which he calls himself, PTO. "I'm thinking of doing my own channel. What do you think?" he wrote. So I have to keep that, and that goes with the the die because this was his artwork. So that was from Andy. That's very special, and so they all go together. And what else do I have? My Stampin' Up! Tab top punch. Absolutely love this, and again, if you follow my work, I use it all the time. I have invested in another couple of shapes now, but this one was really hard to get. We're over in the UK, and I managed to find a demonstrator who lives only about 4 miles away, and managed to get hold of one. So that was perhaps one of my, not a bargain in 2011, but a really good buy. Got lots of use out of that one and love it. Claudine Helmuth Studio Matte Medium. Use this lots. It is quite expensive for us to get over here, but absolutely fantastic for altered projects. And with that, substrates or chipboard blanks. I've got a house full of them now, all ready to be covered and changed and altered, and I use Claudine's matte medium to finish them all off. So those go together. Shimmer mists and perfect pearls, again just to give a hint of glimmer. Really love them. I've used reds, purples, browns, and this perfect pearls is the biscotta. That is really lovely. It just gives a sheen. So that's my latest. So really like those. I must be up to number 17 now. Double-sided tape. Very basic, I know, but an absolute must. Love it. Use miles and miles of it, I would think, or have used over the last 4 or 5 years. So that's a definite must-have and a favourite. I'd be lost without that. What else have I got? My favourite scissors. I use them lots. Andy bought them for me because they were pink and flowery, and I'm so not pink and flowery, and I really love them. So those are my favourite scissors. I don't cut all the fussy cutting stuff out with them because they're too big, but they've cut a lot over the last 3 or 4 months. They're Fiskars scissors. What else have I got? Bags and envelopes to make pockets and albums. Really hard to get here. We can't get the Let's Create or Create It bags. So mine were sent over by a couple of lovely ladies from America, and I'm going to have to get some more because I've really enjoyed making the albums with these. So black ones especially, really like the black ones. And my Tim Holtz ruler, absolutely fantastic for cutting, measuring, centering. Again, well worth. It wasn't a bargain. I had to pay full price for it. I couldn't find it cheap, and which is always my challenge, but it gets used loads. So that's absolute favourite. And then doorknobs. I love, these are the 7 Gypsies doorknobs. I've used quite a few on my albums, and I just really like them. I've got a cabinet to alter, and I'm going to cover it with the old Curiosity Shop papers, and this is going to be the knob to go on the cabinet. And I also like the Graphic 45 staples. Again, this is another doorknob. I'm just about to do an online series for my Tropical Travelogue album, and I've used the doorknob on that, on the cover of that, and we'll be using it again. So really love those. And I think my last favourite, sad as it is, and my children think I'm bonkers, I just love chipboard. You can make so much with it, and I try and recycle lots and lots of chipboard from not so much cereal packets, but Andy does get quite a lot of chipboard that goes in between pallets, and it's brilliant for covers. But this one, this graphics chipboard, is my favourite. It's white on one side buff on the other. And I've made lots of albums out of this, so absolutely love it. So that, everybody, is my favourite things in my world of crafting. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll be back shortly with a new album that I'm working on, and I'll speak to you soon.